What's up, nerds? Coming back at you today with some more Trump quotes, or tweets, or queets. I still like queets. I think today we're going to go in a Russian accent in deference to Angela Merkel, who is taking an unfair bashing from Trump on the internet because she is a strong female leader, and Donald Trump is threatened by anyone who is strong and female. So here we go. The European Union makes it impossible for our farmers and workers and companies to do business in the Europe. US has a $151 billion trade deficit. And when they want us to happily defend them through NATO and nicely pay for it, just doesn't work. Just talked with Pfizer CEO and Zach Azar on our drug pricing blueprint. Pfizer is rolling back price hikes, so American patients don't pay more. We applaud Pfizer for this decision and hope that other companies do the same. Great news for the American people. Bilateral breakfast with NATO Secretary General in Brussels, Belgium. If the Democrats want to win Supreme Court and other court picks, don't obstruct and resist, but rather do it good old-fashioned way. Win elections. You know, like Putin does. I added that last bit about Putin. Sometimes I add things, color commentary. President Donald J. Trump and First Lady Melania Trump participate in the Tri-Mission Embassy Meet and Greet Wednesday, July 11, 2018 in Brussels, Belgium. Democrats in Congress must no longer obstruct. Vote to fix our terrible immigration laws. I am watching what is going on from Europe. It would be so simple to fix. Judges run the system and the illegals and traffickers know how it works. They are just using children. Kind of like you are, Trump. Holding children hostage to try to force your own political views and racist policies down the throats of America. Just saying. I am in Brussels, but always thinking about our farmers. Soybeans fell 50% from 2012 to my election. Farmers have done poorly for 15 years. Other countries' trade barriers and tariffs have been destroying their businesses. I will open things up better than ever before, but it can't go too quickly. I am fighting for a level playing field for our farmers, and I will win. What good is NATO if Germany is paying Russia billions of dollars for gas and energy? Why are there only 5 out of 29 countries that have met their commitment? The US is paying for Europe's protection, then loses billions on trade. Must pay 2% of GDP immediately, not by 2025. Ex-FBI lawyer Lisa Page today defied a House of Representatives issued subpoena to testify before Congress. Wow, but is anybody really surprised? Shouldn't that be a question mark? If it's normally question marks precede question, whatever. Together with her lover, FBI agent Peter Strzok, she worked on the rigged witch hunt, perhaps the most tainted and corrupt case ever. Well, anything dealing with Donald J. Trump is probably the most corrupt thing ever. Why don't you take a bribe from the Chinese and think about it for a minute? How can the rigged witch hunt proceed when it was started, influenced, and worked on for an extended period of time by former FBI agent / lover Peter Strzok? Read his hate-filled and totally biased emails, and the answer is clear. By the way, in that that last tweet I just read. He said layer, meaning that she lays down. I think he was trying to call her a slut, which is a really shitty thing for a person to call a woman. I just figured I'd put that out there. Billions of additional dollars are being spent by NATO countries since my visit last year, at my request, but it isn't nearly enough. US spends too much. Europe's borders are bad. Pipeline dollars to Russia are not acceptable. So pretty much Donald Trump would rather people freeze to death in Germany, especially in the winters, which are incredibly harsh in Germany, because they don't have any energy infrastructure that can provide natural gas. What a compassionate and lovely man. As I head out to a very important NATO meeting, I see that FBI lover / agent Lisa Page is dodging a subpoena and is refusing to show up and testify. What can she possibly say about her statements and lies? So much corruption on the other side. Where is the Attorney General? At Fox News? Presidents have been trying unsuccessfully for years to get Germany and other rich NATO nations to pay more toward their protection from Russia. They pay only a fraction of their cost. The US pays tens of billions of dollars to much to subsidize Europe and loses big on trade. You've said that. You've said that a couple of times. Why don't you try repeating it a little bit? On top of it all, Germany just started paying Russia, the country they want protection from, billions of dollars for their energy needs coming out of a new pipeline from Russia. Not acceptable. All NATO nations must meet their 2% commitment, and that must immediately go to 4%. You're a lumbering oaf. It makes me incredibly depressed that this man is our president. Later, nerds.